Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. We're back. We're back because of our technical difficulties. If you watched the previous video of today, it's around the 21-minute, 15-second mark. That's about it. No more audio for you after that. So what have we done since then? I did pick up 1,000 shares of GDXJ. That is a gold mine junior ETF. 1,000 shares. Man, you really like the gold. I do. Unfortunately, the thesis is based on you just kind of trouble brewing with the balance sheet of the old United States. So I think gold and silver are going to have a run in them soon. You've been saying that for like 3 months. That's true. Same with oil, right? Why do you keep bringing these things up, Terry? So checking back in, we'll finish up the update. We got only through Merck and Company coming to you live here from the snowfields of Valparaiso, Indiana. It is Friday, January 19th, 2024 on the Mayan calendar, 12:28 p.m. 2.5 hours remain in the trading day, and kid 3 off school again today. That's 4 no school days out of the last 7 school days because of cold and now snow. We've got about, 10 inches so far today. And I wanted to finish this update with you so that we can go out into the sunset together this week. The portfolio is off to a very, very rocky start so far in the 24, but that's okay. We'll just keep fighting because sometimes you gotta fight for your right to profit. So we left off on Merck. Merck, at this moment, we're going to let that go off into the sunset. Palantir 1650 calls. I was actually just watching that right before I clicked the old button. It went back down since then. It was climbing. I thought maybe, just maybe, Palantir will climb into the green today, which would make it the perfect time to roll these calls. Currently trading at 1635. So what would our premium be on rolling those now? So if we roll these 20 contracts on the covered and the call, we'd roll them for the same number, 1650. We're not looking to hold Palantir. We're just looking to collect the premium. So we would be at $600, and that's $33,000 of dough invested. Or I shouldn't say invested. We got in at, 1642, not a whole lot under the 1650. So we'll just use 1650 as a round number. That'd be $33,000. $600 divided by 33,000 divided by 7 days added to the trade, multiplied by 365. That's 94.8% annualized. We would take that all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. So we have no idea what Palantir is going to do, right? So why don't we just see what the numbers would look like to roll this son of a gun? Because what you could do if you're rolling the dice and taking your chances is you're like, well, it's not going to go through 1650 today, but maybe it can keep creeping up a few pennies here and there. So this 303 comes down to 01, and maybe this 33 goes up to 36. So you look at 660 instead of 600, but sometimes you don't want to look the gift horse in the mouth. And if you know what that expression means, then you're probably pretty cool. So let's continue into this just to see what's up. Hey! Well, it's pretty tight, which is what you want. Bid 29, middle 30, mark or ask 31. At the moment, a low likelihood of filling that. Actually just ticked up another penny. So let's try for the 31 and leave it on the board for a minute on this covered call. Roll and see what happens. Whoa, just lost the whole screen there. Don't you do that technical difficulty. Uh-oh. Don't look at that. That wasn't even my account. That was Lady's account. Why did it come up that way? Why did it kick me out? We're going to pause and figure out. Okay, we're back. We're back live, and we added another penny to our thesis on the Palantir covered call roll. So it didn't get filled. It is pending, but it could fill while we speak. So maybe not. Palantir currently at 1639. It was just at 1640. I thought it would fill there. But if we look back into it, what does that show us? So you want to just get the 31 and run and call it a day? 31 cents. Let's see. Replace order. And yeah, see, this costs us another penny here because Palantir is rising up in its current price, but that get us a couple more pennies here. But the math then still ends up being the same, 31 cents, right? So covered call roll, looking for 31 cents. Maybe that'll just fill right away. No, the video didn't freeze again. I'm just sitting here watching it. All right, let's keep it on the board for now. We got to keep moving along here. Let's move it along, shall we? So we've got the Palantir. I don't know if it's my internet because of the snowstorm. I do have the automatic heater set on my Starlink satellite dish. Isn't that pretty cool? Get a little automatic heater. Keep that snow and ice off there. So let's continue through here. So Palantir, we're trying to collect some dough, right? Oh, internet. Let's go ahead and refresh so we can get a full view of the Robinhood. That's what happens when you're out in the snow fields of nowhere. Internet is hard to come by. Although I would say so far so good with the Starlink. It has been wonderful. It's performed wonderfully for us out here. Okay, so looking for some more dough on Palantir. Rivian, we're going to wait for a green day because right now it's just downtown the Chinatown. SoFi, we're going to take those $8 puts and turn those into calls. Right now, SoFi at $7.35. So we're going to way overpay for them, but I'm okay with SoFi because we're going to play the earnings with our calls on the SoFi. Tesla, the 230 call, of course, is good because Tesla is way down in its whiskey. Oh, up a little. Oh, up a lot. I shouldn't say up a lot. They're up a lot from where they were today. Now they're almost at 211 Tesla. And I'm so crazy that I'm pretty sure I'm going to take these shares at these. I'm going to overpay for these 200 shares. I'll pay $21,750 worth of $21,000 shares and $22,250 worth of $21,000 shares. That doesn't sound very smart. Well, we do know earnings is Wednesday after the bell. So the thought would be is that maybe there'll be a little excitement leading up to, because you know how our guy Elon does. Hey Bart, what do you mean by that? I mean, you're pretty creative in helping the share price. So maybe there's going to be a little good news leaked out Monday or Tuesday, maybe even during the day, Wednesday before earnings, and we start to see some green on Tesla. Then I sell a bunch of covered calls and collect the dollar bills. UCO, $26 calls. UCO is the two-time bull ETF based on USO. So it was coming down. Now it's coming back up. It's at 26.90. Okay, and we're in for these for what? 25 and change. If we look at it, we're at 25.24, right? So if we just take the money and run, if we let those shares be called away, when did we get in on this? Better get your notepad out. So we bought shares we bought 1,000 shares on January 8th for $25.22, so $25,239. Write that down. $25,239. We collected $980. We collected $980 on the 9th. Okay, so if we start on the 8th and today's the 19th, that's 11 days into the trade. Let's do the math on it, letting these shares go at 26, right? So we would get $26,000 minus the $25,239 we paid. That would leave 761, right? Plus the 980 we collected in premium is 1741 in before tax profit, right? Then we take that number, divide it by the 25,239 we initially invested, we divide it by the 11 days we were in the trade, and then we annualize it to 228% return. That's not too bad. Hello. But do we still have a bull thesis on oil? I think so. It's wearing me out lately, but I still believe in you. I do. I believe in you. I believe in miracles. Although ExxonMobil, EOG, Devon Energy, all making my butt stink right now. So if we were to roll, let's check that number out. So if we rolled our current position, then we would still have our downside protection as far as the roll would be concerned. Let's go back here. Let's go to the position. There's the position. We got an 88 cent, looks like about an, let's see, buy to close. Let's go to roll and see what our debit will be to cover. We got a 90-cent debit currently. Okay. If we rolled at the 26, we'd go 7 days out. Now, again, now we're talking about $26,000 in math because that's what we would receive today if we just let these, just cash me out, please. And we take our $26,000 and we have a wonderful weekend. We watch the Packers shock the world again and beat the San Francisco 49ers tomorrow night and advance to the NFC Championship game. And so that's $430 divided by the 26,000 divided by 7. Okay, that's what we'd add to the trade, and we'd be at 86% on our money annualized. So right now, at this very moment, what I would do is I would roll it and take my, because this is supposed to be about cash flow, right? Because you know money rule number one. Money rule number one is money solves all of your money problems. Money rule number two, though, is cash flow is king, cash is queen, and debt is the debt is the joker. That's a pretty good joker laugh. Thank you. Appreciate it. So at this moment, we would just take the money, the cash flow, keep our shares because we're at that 25, 24, whatever we said we paid. Which then again, what I meant by downside protection is we still have USO can go down another 90 cents between now and next Friday, and we can still have those shares called away if that is what we want to do at that moment. So at this very moment, we're going to be thinking about rolling those, but I'm going to keep my eye on USO and UCO in the meantime, because here is USO. We actually have a little bit more dollar bills on the table here as far as the profit is concerned, because we have 1,000 shares and we paid, I think we're in the 65s, right? Yeah, we paid 65.81. Huh. Can't go broke booking profits. So you see how flip-floppy I can be? Both good problems to have, right? Take some money after we're off to a very rocky start. So it's been playing on my emotions. Very rocky start, book some profits, or just work on your cash flow machine. I think we're going to work on our cash flow machine. So again, we technically would still have 58 cents in downside protection to roll these again for another week at 68. Okay. So if we did that, if we rolled at 68, we got about, let's roll out the barrel, roll this position. We got a 60-cent debit to cover, go down. Now, USO trades twice a week, Wednesday and Friday, as far as expirations are concerned. So we'll go out that 7 days, go to the 68. Now, if we wanted to add more upside, we could cover all the way to $70. We can cover to $70. And if we were really bullish right now, we would do exactly that. But I'm still a little perplexed, and my confidence is down on all of the little heater I went on with regard to SPX, IWM, TLT, USO, XLE, all the different ETFs. We had a little heater going there, and then I got ice cold for a while. So I'm a little gun shy, but if we like to be cash, we're never cash shy though, are we? So we can book about another $920 today. Okay, so we would run that math on the 68,000. So 920 divided by 68,000 divided by 7 days, annualized at 70%. So if cash flow indeed is king, then we'll probably make that move. Shall we? Oh, do you want to just book it now so you can stop babbling about it? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Continue. Let's go to 92. Can we catch 92? It says limited or low likelihood. Put it on the board and just see what's up. Put it on the board, see what happens on the USO covered call roll. Maybe it'll fill right as we're speaking, because Palantir is still on the board too, right? Hello. Yeah, Palantir is still on the board. What are they doing? 1642. No, a play on Palantir would be you would sweat it out as it continues to tick up from 1642 to 1643 to 1644. And then you would hope with that play, you were still going to finish under your call strike of 1650. So you keep your shares, but your momentum is in your favor as far as the share price is concerned. And then maybe on Monday, we're spitting out a $17 call, right? And catching nearly as much premium, and then also another 50 cents per share on 2,000 shares. So that'd be another $1,000 on the upside. Just talking out loud. Just talking out loud, because right now what we have going for us and against us is the cost to close, the debit to it just went away. As we were speaking, they said, nope, rug pull. We'll just go ahead and take that on the Palantir. And we took our cash. So what was the cash? Did it tell me here on the phone, or should we look it up? So we can look it up real easy. What did Palantir just pay me? Pay me my money. Let's see what we filled at. I thought you said, yeah, there it is. So Palantir currently at 1643, but we rolled out that 1650. So now there's our 1650 for next week. And what did we collect? $620. So we got that going for us. That's that cash. She was a cash flow machine. She kept my pockets full of those green dollar bills for me. That was good. So let's go to the board here. Put it on the board. Yes. So Palantir. So this was a roll call at 16 and a 50. We did 20 contracts, 126, and then we collected 620. Correct? Yes. So far we're over a grand for the day. We're at 1390. Not so bad. We're not even through the update. I thought this was going to be a short video. I just get so excited talking to you. And it's Expiration Friday, our favorite day in the options business. What are we at here? EOG. Quick update on the EOG. You down with the EOG? Let's find out. Oh boy, it's at 109.69. We got 109.70 puts. I'm actually interested in taking those shares right there. So right at this very moment, I would take those shares. But the day is young, so those might slip away. We'll see. Way down in our whiskey on the 2850 puts, we'll be taking those shares because we're high on gold. That is GDX Gold Miners ETF. And I showed you we did. What's gold doing on the GDXJ? What did we pay for that? Oh boy. It's down 5 cents from what we bought it. I was hoping for it to get up a couple of pennies and I would sell covered calls on the GDXJ, which is the junior gold miners. Merck, we're letting that go. Goodbye. 29.50 calls on GDX. We'll wait for a green day, which will be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. We know what we're doing on Rivian. SoFi we're taking. Tesla right now, we're taking all of those. UCO still up for grabs, right? Currently at 26.88. Let's go back to it. We may try to book some cash. 26.85. What's our debit? 85 cents. What would our credit be on 7 days? Same strike price, 130, 450. That's less than what we were talking about earlier, right? But 450 is still a lot of dollar bills on 26,000. 450 divided by 26,000 divided by 7 times 365. It's 90%, bro. And you wanted to go play Call of Duty. You don't want to come back and keep checking on these things. Oh, don't let them know too much. Plus, I have a lot of cards to sort. One of my favorite pastimes. A lot of baseball cards, football cards to sort. Okay, where are we? Let's look at what are we at? Is there any room in that number? Oh, there's plenty of room. I wouldn't call it plenty, but look at the spread on that. It's pretty wide. So it'd be low likelihood at 45 cents. Mm-hmm. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Let's put it on the board and see what happens. You want to try? I don't think I could do 1 cent. Can I do 1 cent, or is it going to make me round up? Okay, so we have the 44 cents on the board. We'll leave that for the moment. Come back. At some point, we might be able to finish this update, which is part 2, by the way. Okay, so USO filled in the meantime. That covered call roll. So we'll have to look at that, see what let's finish this first. I think I only have one left. Yeah. ExxonMobil, $97 puts, currently trading at 96.75. So I'll take those. I'm not going to roll that because you do make more money on the covered call, all things being equal. And we're looking for ExxonMobil to find some green days next week. And then we also would have another 1,000 shares locked in for that upcoming next dividend date, which should be about 3 weeks away. And they're paying 95 cents per share. So that'd be $950 in dividends, along with the other couple thousand shares that I have. Plus, last time around, we sold our 3,000 shares at 102.92. So if we're going to get back in at 97, we'll do that, won't we? All day and twice on Sunday? I think so. It's just when you lose your confidence because it's not trading, it's trading sideways to down, then you get nervous. But if I'm trying to meet my goals this year of $350,000 in premium, interest, and dividends, I bet UCO just filled. Yeah, it did. Then you have to take a little risk, right? So let's look at those two right now. So USO and UCO both filled on our covered roll. So get my little handy dandy notepad on the left side. Don't know if you've noticed, but I'm left-handed. That makes me right-brained. You say the creepiest things sometimes. All right, what do we do here? What do we catch on that? 920. That's what we asked for, right? USO. Roll C. $68. 10 contracts. 126. 920 collected. And then UCO That also filled in the meantime at 26. We got to go. Where are we at here? I thought you said it filled. I swear it filled. Yeah, it's not there. Give it a second to update, I would reckon. Maybe do one of these refreshes. This video's getting long in the tooth also. I apologize, but we got to keep these things moving on an expiration Friday. We got to collect our cash flow. Yeah. There it is. Okay, now we got the 440 on the UCO roll, 26, 10 contracts, 126, 440. Let's put those on the board. Then we'll call it a video, and I'll let you get back to your regularly scheduled program. USO roll. What do we roll at? 68, 10 contracts, 126, collected 920. UCO, you down with UCO? Yeah, I am. 10 contracts, 126. That's 116. Did it again. 440. 440. And what are we at now for the day? 2750. Hello. So we got that going for us, and we still have more work to do, but I'm not going to put you through that torture. I'll show you the spreadsheet, probably this week's worth of trades. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe just a special Saturday. Remember Saturday mornings when you were a kid? All those cartoons. I used to plan my Saturday mornings specifically around cartoons. Like, hey, you want to play football today? Well, as long as the game starts around noon. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you do indeed like, subscribe, comment, share with a lovable friend. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.